Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode, I'm going to be making shrimp fettuccine alfredo. Now, I'm usually doing the traditional local African Ghanaian dishes, but today I wanted to try something a little different, and it's going to be made from scratch, so it's not like pre-bought. You're gonna watch me make it, and hopefully you guys can try it yourselves at home and let me know your thoughts on it. So first things first, before we even start doing anything, make sure your hands are washed. So I've already washed my hands. So let's get started. So as you can see here, I've already cooked the fettuccine. As you can see here. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the shrimp. I cooked it with salt and a little bit of oil, just so it's not stuck together and clumpy. And I cooked it for about 25 minutes on high heat. So you're gonna start with your oil. I use vegetable oil. Just gonna pour it in here. And you want to put it on medium, not high just yet. Medium heat, because we're going to go ahead and start with the shrimp. I'm just gonna leave it in here a little bit and make sure that the oil goes around evenly before I go ahead and put the shrimp in. So I'm going to take an additional bowl because I want to go ahead and season up the shrimp a little bit before I start putting it on the fire. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of paprika, cayenne pepper, and salt. And I'm going to use that to season my shrimp to give it some flavor. Give it a little bit of a kick, because listen, when you say the Ghanaians, they put flavor, you know what I'm saying? So make sure your food is flavorful and tasty. That's why I didn't use any Maggi. Trying to do different things. So and the shrimp I got is deveined shrimp, and it's already peeled. It's just the tail is on. So okay, so I think it's pretty. The stove is hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here. So I'm frying the shrimp. Like I said, you can put it on medium heat, but once the shrimp goes in, I'm going to turn on the heat just a little bit. And while it is frying, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next batch. Okay, so as you can see, our shrimp is coming along very good. It's actually ready to come off. So when you see that's very nice and pink and it's juicy looking, yeah, you know. Okay, so I have here minced garlic, which I'm going to put in the residue. You can lower your fire a little bit. And I have minced onions. You're going to just make sure it cooks so it's very tender to bring out more flavor. Okay, so over here I have 2 cups of heavy cream. This is what gives it the whiteness and gives it the thickness, the consistency. So I'm going to pour it in here with my minced garlic and my minced onions. And I'm gonna stir until it begins to bubble and it begins to build thickness. Now with the onions and minced garlic, some people would use wine, but because we're non-alcoholics, we're not going to use that. But however, some people use white wine to bring flavor. Okay, so as you can see, it has come to a boil. So we're going to add, I used 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. I used the grated. So I'm going to pour that in there. Child, we want it to be cheesy. Just gonna stir it in there. And you also leave it to boil so the cheese can start its process. So yeah, I used red onions. You can use any kind of onion. I put a lot of onions because I'm a lover of onions. And onions, as you may know or may not know, it's a natural blood thinner. So it's very good to have a high onion and garlic intake. Just making sure the cheese is getting everywhere, and you can see it's getting very thick. As you can see, it's starting to boil. I'm gonna give it 1 quick stir. Yeah, it's there. It's already there. So I'm going to lower the temperature just a little as I give myself enough time to add the fettuccine. I might not use all of it, depending. Let me start mixing and see, because I want it to be very rich and very lush. See the gooey cheese, honey? Yes. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I don't want it to be just way too liquidy, and just want it to be just the right amount. And you want to make sure you stir it so it goes all over. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more salt to give it some more flavor. And you can use anything. I'm gonna use some paprika. You can use like black pepper or anything like that, just to bring out the flavor, because it's already high in flavor. So because of the shrimp too. Hold on. It's so cheesy, y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to add the shrimp. Gonna stir it up. Voila. Here is your shrimp fettuccine alfredo made from scratch. So now it's time to serve it. And there you have it. Gonna add a little bit more shrimp because, honey, shrimp is bad. And here is your shrimp fettuccine alfredo. I don't know. A lot of people like to use basil. I like to use parsley. And here you go. Okay guys, so I have my sister here, Rhoda. I'm gonna make her try out the food. So Rhoda, give us your honest opinion. So go ahead. Bruh. What do you think?
Wow. So you are a chef, you never told me that.
Honest opinion.
Okay.
Oh, I did. Another.
For shrimp dip.
Yo.
Yo, this is good, yo. Like,
honestly.
What? We am wifey material,
Bruh.
Child. This one, it is good. Wow. Me no. I don't really eat American food like that, but this one day I'll eat. I'll eat. Because I like shrimp.
It is a
perfecto. This one, it's as if I am sitting in a hotel.
Yes.
Where a restaurant. Expensive restaurants. Restaurants like La Baby, Bro, and something, and all this stuff. Because this one is undescribable. Unexplainable.
Oh Lord.
I can't
explain.
explain.
Mommy jump plate in mommy why?
Me jump.
Me. Oh!
Shut up.